Welcome to AT Math Academy. Topic for today is the functions. So today I'm going to show you how to find the domain value of the function. So my function f of x is x square minus 5x minus 6 over 4x square minus 25. So what is a function? Function means it is the combination of variables and constants, and we can take different values for different input values for variables and substitute in this function, and we will be getting the output values. So this different input values given for the function is called domain of the function, and the output values that we get after substituting the input values is called the range. So in the above function, the domain values are for the variable x, and for the range we'll be getting the value of the function, the f of x, which is y. So for each x value there will be a y value. And now today I'm going to show you how to find the domain for this particular function. So let's move on to the topic, finding the domain of the function. So for finding the domain of the function, domain is how much? So in order to get the value of x, domain is, as I have explained you, it is the input values for x in this function. So we can take x equal to 0, 1, 2, negative values, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, or fraction. So any of these values can be substituted in the above function for x, and we can get the different y values, output values. So what is the domain of the function? In order to find out the domain of the function, we need to take the denominator. So the denominator of the function should be made equal to 0, because as you all know that anything divided by 0 gives us the infinity, which is undefined value. So at this particular, when the denominator gets equal to 0, the value for this function becomes undefined. So we cannot have such values in the domain. So x can be anything but not one value or two values for which the denominator becomes equal to 0. So let's take the denominator of the above function, which is 4x squared minus 25, and make it equal to 0. Now in order to solve this, I am applying my perfect square formula, which is a squared minus b squared is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So 4x squared can be written as 2x whole squared, and 25 can be written as 5 squared. So for a I have 2x, for b I have 5. So I am rewriting it as 2x plus 5 into 2x minus 5. So this is equal to 0. Now I am equating each of the terms to 0. So when I take 2x plus 5 and equate it to 0, I will be getting x is equal to 2x equal to, when 5 is going to the another side, it becomes minus 5, and x value will be minus 5 by 2. And 2x minus 5 equal to 0, it becomes 2x equal to 5, x becomes 5 by 2. So for these two values, x equal to minus 5 by 2 and 5 by 2, this function is becoming 0, this denominator. And when the denominator is becoming 0, the value of f of x becomes the numerator by denominator, which is 0. So it gives us the undefined value, which is infinity. So x can have all the values except x should not be equal to minus 5 by 2 and x is not equal to 5 by 2. So this is the domain for this function. X is not equal to minus 5 by 2 and 5 by 2. When x is equal to minus 5 by 2, I'll be getting the denominator as 0 and the function value will be going to indefinite. And when x is equal to 5 by 2, I again get the denominator value as 0 and the function value becomes undefined. So I can have any value in the domain values for x, but x cannot be minus 5 by 2 and 5 by 2. So this is how you solve for the domain of the function. We should take the denominator and equate it to 0 so that the function value becomes undefined, and we'll be taking a rule that x can have any values other than the values for which the denominator is becoming 0. So domain for this function is x not equal to minus 5 by 2 and x not equal to 5 by 2. Hope you all like my video, and please subscribe to 18 Math Academy and enjoy doing math at 18. And thank you so much for taking time to watch my video. Thank you all again.